Now in one, a powerful storm taking aim at Southern California, packed with drenching rain. Good afternoon. This is the KTLA 5 News at 1. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. Evacuation warnings are in effect as the storm system could unleash life-threatening flooding and cause power outages.
And this just into the newsroom. Governor Gavin Newsom has declared a state of emergency in response to the winter storm. This declaration will bolster the emergency response efforts and authorizes the mobilization of the California National Guard. Unleash life-threatening flooding and power outages. Thanks for joining us for the KTLA 5 News at noon. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. That storm is quickly intensifying and could drop up to 4 inches of rain in some areas.
Our storm team coverage is spread out across the Southland. Kai Goldberg is tracking it all, and he leads us off with the latest. Kai?
Yeah, well, you can see all of our field reporters out there. They are covered up, bundled up, and using whatever they can do to keep dry because it is raining out there, and the rain is not going to stop, at least for the next 24 to 48 hours here in Southern California. We're looking at showers here in the Long Beach area, and the visibility beginning to shrink pretty significantly down to about a quarter of a mile or less. And front, this atmospheric river bearing down on Northern California this afternoon, the Pacific Northwest. A closer look, you can see areas from Eureka, a little further south towards the Bay Area, now beginning to pick up more moderate rainfall. And of course, as we make our way towards the Sierra Range, well, a good amount of snow continues to fall throughout the Reno, Lake Tahoe communities. Here locally, showers to some very light rainfall stretching from Santa Barbara as we make our way east through the Santa Monica Mountain Range, the San Fernando, Santa Clarita, Simi valleys, and finally into much of the San Gabriel Valley, and up to the mountains we go. Running Springs, a little bit of rainfall right now, but Big Bear, higher elevations between about 6,500 to 7,000 and 7,500 feet, starting to pick up some snow showers. And with the heavy rainfall coming our way through the next 24 hours, a very good chance to see a lot of flooding throughout Southern California. You can see the flood watch extends from the Antelope Valley all the way up the I-5 corridor. We'll make our way through the beaches here in Southern California and all the way out towards the Inland Empire. One of the areas that concerns me in terms of flooding is the Duarte community there in San Gabriel Valley. And for more on that, we're going to turn you over to Sarah Welsh, and she's got more on how residents are preparing. Sarah.
Hi, Kai. Good afternoon. Well, right now the rain has stopped, but as you're saying, not for long. Let's show you some of the preps behind me. You can see some of the K-rails here that have been put in place by the city here to divert water and any possible mud or debris that could come down from the hillside. The city is taking the storm very seriously, and these are some pictures of city workers going door to door to be sure people understand that heavy rain is coming in and that a yellow alert has been issued starting at 6 o'clock this evening. Now, the big concern are the hills at the top of some of these roads. The city says good news is that it appears from the last storm a few days ago the soil is holding. Minimal mud came down last time, but precautions are still in place. For residents living from Mel Canyon Road, from Brook Ridge Road to Fish Canyon Road, you're asked to do the following under this yellow alert. Follow rain-related parking restrictions. Do not park on the street. Keep your trash cans off the street during this time. A short time ago, we spoke with a man who's lived in this neighborhood for some 30 years. He says he takes the city's alerts very seriously, and he has seen in the past, like with the fish fire of 2016, how things can turn serious fast.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think in 2016, pushed a few cars around. We collected a lot of cubic yards at the bottom of the street. So it can, if you get a microburst of, half an inch or inch an hour in saturated soil, then you can have a real problem. So we've seen that. We're hopeful. I'm personally hopeful, and again, who knows? I mean, we know what the fire did. We're still learning what the rains and the subsequent storms will do, but I'm hopeful it won't be a problem.
That's one of the concerns this time is the intensity of the rainfall, and city leaders say they're going to be taking a close look at that. We've also seen fire trucks patrolling this neighborhood. The city says there'll be round-the-clock patrols here to monitor conditions and make sure that no one is parking on the streets. Again, if you want sandbags, you can get them at Fire Station 44 in Duarte. That yellow alert starts tonight at 6 o'clock. It runs through 6 a.m. Friday. And again, back here live at the top of the street, you can see the hillsides that we're talking about, and you can see some of the vegetation, some of the regrowth that's there. But the thing that fire officials and city leaders are paying close attention to are some of the roots underneath and just how strong they are. They say in the last storm, the good news is minimal mud. But again, depending on the intensity of the rain, we just don't know. And that's why these precautions are in place as they wait for this weather and take things very seriously. Back to you in Hollywood.
Sarah, thank you. LA's Department of Transportation has reopened Laurel Canyon Boulevard this afternoon. Roadway, that area was closed between Mulholland and Hollywood Boulevards for about 3 hours this morning. Crews are preparing for heavy rains, installing K-rails and cement barriers along the street. Workers were able to reopen Laurel Canyon about an hour ahead of schedule. KTLA 5's Aaron Myers will have a full report coming up at 1:30.
In the Orange County mountain community, sandbags and K-rails have been brought in over concerns of possible flooding.
Residents are being told to be on alert just in case evacuations are ordered. KTLA's Orange County Bureau Chief Chip Yost is live in Silverado Canyon with more details. Hi, Chip.
Yeah, hey there, Lou and Glenn. We're in Silverado Creek right now, and there is a light rain coming down and a light flow in the creek, but a light flow, I say, because if it was really a big flow of water coming down, a big problem, I wouldn't be standing where I'm at. Clearly, this is the creek I'm in right now, but you see a light flow of water going down from the rain they've got right now, but they're expecting that to get very heavy overnight, as you're going to hear Kai more in a little bit. That's why they've got some crews out. Let's show you some video. Some crews from Orange County Public Works out there doing some preps, trying to get the area prepared for this heavy rain that's going to come down. They want to try to avoid some of these big mudslides we've seen in Silverado Canyon in the past in the bonfire burn area. So they're doing all they can to try to avoid that. But right now, they don't think it's going to get so bad, according to the Orange County Sheriff's Department. They do not think it's going to get so bad at this point that they're going to have to issue any mandatory or voluntary evacuation orders. Of course, that could change if the weather changes, but from what they're seeing in the forecast right now, they're not anticipating that at the moment. That said, there's a lot of concern out there. One of the people concerned is there's a homeowner over here who has a wife who is 8 months pregnant. They've already had a little bit of a mudslide. Some mud over the weekend from the rains over the weekend came down around their property. Alina Abovian was out there talking to that resident a little earlier about his plans. Here's more from that.
She can have a baby next month, so we want to make sure that we're able to go out for the medical emergencies and able to commute. But yeah, we woke up with this mud on I believe a Sunday morning, New Year Day, and our hay bales that we put up there, the previous owner put it up there, was filled from the couple of rain in the past month.
Here's another look at Silverado Creek. You see the water flowing. What we're being told is around 2 a.m. is when they're expecting a flash flood watch to go into effect. They're also expecting some high winds in Orange County around that time. Talk to Orange County Fire Authority. They're up staffing just in case things do get out of hand. If creeks or rivers get out of hand, they're going to have some extra swift water rescue crews in place and some other crews in other areas for other types of rescues just in things get really bad. But the hope is that doesn't happen and those crews are not needed. For now, we're putting live here in Silverado Canyon. I'm Chip Yost, KTLA 5 News.